I suggest that you become obsessed with the things that you want. Otherwise, you are going to spend a lifetime coming up with excuses about why you didn't get all the things that you want. That is a quote from the 10 Times Rule by Grant Cardone. We are going to talk about that book and how you can apply it to Amazon FBA and about to your life in general. You need this. You need this. Stick with us.
All right, so the 10 Times Rule. It's an amazing book, and it is a rule that we apply to Amazon FBA.
Yep.
We apply it to our other businesses in Honey Badger Boost and Nine University and our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We apply it to our lives on the daily.
Yep.
I apply it to my marriage. It's everywhere.
Yep.
And basically, the basics of the rule is what?
The basis of the rule is you do 10 times more than your competition, but it's even more in depth than that, okay, guys? So if you don't even really need to read the book after you watch this video, but you probably should, it's really good. But here's the deal. You need to set a goal that's 10 times higher than the goal that you've currently set or the goal that other people have told you to set.
Correct.
It needs to be an insane, amazing 10 times
Correct.
goal. And then you need to work 10 times harder, do 10 times more things to achieve that goal than you think you should do. So the whole basis behind this is that we're humans, right?
Yep.
Like, we always underestimate how hard it is to do something or how hard it's going to be to reach a goal or even, like, what we're even capable of.
Right. And I think, like, think about it in terms of, like, relevant examples, right? So if you want to make $100,000 a year, okay, from Amazon FBA, okay, that means you need to make $100,000 in profit, okay? If you operate at 30%, somewhere 30, 33% like we do, a little bit higher than that, okay, then you need to do $300,000 in revenue, okay? So that means that your goal should be to do $3 million a year in revenue.
Good. That's so true.
Right? And then that'll give you $1 million in profit per year. And by doing that 10 times rule, this is saying if you want 100,000, you need to aim for $1 million in profit, $3 million in revenue.
Yeah. It's setting a goal so high that even if you come short, even if you 2 times your goal or you 3 times your goal or you 4 times your goal, you've still done so far above and beyond your competition. And it kind of goes back to this other thing I learned in a podcast the other day. I think Andy Frisella said this on the MFCEO project. He said that as humans, we're usually going to perform at like 60% of optimum. We're going to perform at 60% of peak, you know, because we forget to do that, or we go out and drink with our buddies, or we go out and do this, and we don't ever meet up to it. So if you say you set your goal at, I want to make $100,000 on Amazon FBA, great, awesome goal. What's realistically going to happen is you're going to make 60 grand, because you're going to go back to what you accept as normal. You're going to say, hey, I will still accept myself if I do 60% of my goal. I will still be happy with myself, and you'll just fall back into that. But if you set your goal so high, there's nowhere to fall.
Yep. And so, I mean, we can literally break this down with Amazon FBA to almost step by step by step, okay? So, when we're doing product research, right?
Yeah.
We don't just look for one product, and then that's the product that we go, we buy, we do it, we launch it on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
On average, we have typically found around 10 products for every one product that we have actually sold or launched.
Yeah.
10 times rule.
Exactly.
You find 10 good products, one of them will be incredible, amazing, make you money.
People don't believe me. They say, like, Kale, why do you sell KT product picks on Honey Badger? Because if they're so great, why don't you sell them yourself? And I'm saying we have a huge list, guys. Like Taylor said, we're using the 10 times rule, so we have so many extras. We can't actually launch all these products. Even we don't have the cash flow to launch 15, 20, 30 products that are on this list. We have to give some of them back, and we're just giving them to you guys. So that's proof right there that we use the rule. Other stuff that we use it in. YouTube. I mean, people, you guys are commenting and you guys are engaging with us and you guys are talking in the Facebook group, and our goal is literally a very, very difficult goal. Our goal is to respond to every single interaction with you guys. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but we actually do that.
And so do you know we apply the 10 times rule to this? We literally, this is no joke, we have subscribed to a whole bunch of other people that talk about Amazon FBA, and we literally go to other channels and answer people's questions. So we try to engage with everyone on our YouTube channel and everyone on a whole bunch of other YouTube channels. Literally, we're doing things that most people would say that doesn't make sense, but there's a phrase that I'm sure you've heard it before if you've heard anything, is observe the masses, do the opposite. If you're coming to a fork and all the people are going down this one, go the other way. And that is what we are doing, and we are using the 10 times rule to do it. I mean, we could literally talk about this for probably hours. I mean, you talk about suppliers.
Honey Badger.
We talk about like suppliers, we talk about we want at least 2 good, solid suppliers.
Yeah.
Watch our video. How many suppliers did we tell you to reach out to? 20, 2 times 10, right? It's PPC campaigns. How much data can you get? We want to put as many PPC campaigns up as possible.
Most people tell you to do 1 PPC campaign, 1 manual campaign, and 1 auto. We do 4 manual and 1 auto. Like, that's not exactly 10 times, but it's a lot more than everyone else is doing.
We're doing more. And like, when you look at Honey Badger Boost, I mean,
the whole goal with Honey Badger is to help sellers like you actually grow and actually have the tools that you need to grow. Because we can say, get great product pictures. We can say, have an optimized listing. But if you don't have the tools to do that, it's very, very hard.
Yep.
So literally the Honey Badger came out of a desire to help other people, to help ourselves first, to help ourselves have better listings, to have ourselves have better photography. And we were like, how can we make that photography 10 times better? Oh, we could start a company that and hire professional photographers to do it. So like everything's coming out of that, guys.
Side note, Kale and I have been talking today about the next venture.
Oh, are we telling people?
No, we're not going to say anything about it.
Oh.
But we're already we're talking about, we haven't done anything official. We haven't actually started working on it yet. When it happens, it's going to be incredible. But here's the thing, we apply it to literally every aspect of our life. I mean, we've talked about it before. I know Kale has said it a bunch, but our goal is not to make $1 million.
No.
Our goal is not to make $10 million. Our goal is not to make $100 million, right? No. The goal is let's make $1 billion, okay? Now, $1 billion is a goal, okay? So if we 10 times that, right, divided by 10, that's $100 million, okay? Listen, when Kale and I make, notice that I said when, not if, when Kale and I make $100 million, I don't think we're going to be complaining about it.
No.
We're not going to be sitting there going, oh, man, we haven't made $100 billion yet, or $1 billion yet. No. But when you set goals that are so out there, so crazy, so far away, A, it makes you work harder, and B, it just gives you something. It gives you a little extra kick.
Yeah, when you wake up in the morning, and I know, and Taylor said 100 million is, or $1 billion is our goal, but like, I'm honestly thinking I want to be a billionaire. So the 10 times rule thing, it says that I need to aim for like a $10 billion company, because if I fall short, I'll still be a billionaire. And that's really what I've been going for. And when I wake up in the morning and I think of that, and I think, Kale, you need to start a $10 billion company at some point before you hit the grave. You know what I mean? I'm think that puts me a lot more motivation than if I woke up out of bed and said, Kale, you gotta make $100,000 this year.
Yep.
Like, that's easy.
Yep.
And like lots of people can do that.
Yep. And there are so many things that you could do with this. Like, I'm not going to say that like we do all of these things perfectly, right?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of successful people, success teachers, whatever you want to call them, who say you should listen to at least 1 podcast a day. Okay, let me ask you how much value you would get if you listen to 10 podcasts a day. There are people who say you should read a book a month.
Yeah.
Now, they'd have to be pretty short books, unless you're a really fast reader.
Yeah.
But imagine if you had the time and you were a fast enough reader to read 10 books a month.
Yeah.
Like, that's the amount of knowledge, how much that multiplies is absolutely ridiculous.
There's so much free content out there, and a lot of these 10 times rules you can do and to really educate yourself and to make yourself better are free. Like, there's a bunch of videos even just on our channel, and I bet lots of you who are watching haven't even seen them all. But what if you 10 times this and said, I'm going to go back through, I'm going to watch every single KT9 video, I'm going to get as much free knowledge as I can about Amazon FBA, and then I'm going to make an educated decision about whether I want to move forward and make this a real business model. That'd be a really cool first step.
And that was also like our goal whenever we were creating 9 University, right? So our goal, like legitimately our goal was to one day have a course that was 10 times better than any other course on Amazon FBA in the world. That was our goal. I don't think we're 10 times better than anyone else. I do think we have an amazing course, right?
I think it's a lot
But
better.
we put so much time into it. We have over 150 videos, 15 plus hours. There are very, very, very few Amazon FBA courses that have that much content.
And let's be real, I won't name the course that we're talking about, but we picked a course that we had in mind, and we used the 10 times rule. We added 10 times more videos, we added 10 times more length, We added 10 times more perceived value in our heads. Honestly, I was thinking to myself, if I watch this, would I pay 10 times for this?
Yeah.
And then we priced it the same. So that's exactly what we did.
Right. And we're not like, I don't want to get too salesy, think that we're going through the course.
We were just trying to explain that, that we've actually applied the rule in our life. But I got some quotes here I want to read.
Read them out. Read us some quotes.
This is a good one. Never take the position that things just happen to you. Rather, they happen because of something you did or you did not do. You ever get, one of the worst feelings in life, I was actually a psych major in college, but one of the worst things in life is when you don't have control of a situation. Like there's this big important study that they did back in the day, but they were applying like a mild shock to people, right? And if the only difference in the two trials was there was a button that said you can stop it if you want, and the other one there was no button. And then they measured how much pain they felt on a scale of 1 to 10. And the people that actually had the choice of being able to stop it felt a lot less pain. And the reason that makes sense is because when you have choice and when you own up to it and you say, this is my life and these decisions affected these things, you're going to feel better. You're going to wake up in the morning with more energy, with more pep, with more, when stuff's out of your control. And you guys know this, like I've heard some really honestly horrible stories from people that say like, this is why I can't do Amazon, or this is why I can't start a business. But just take responsibility for your actions and say, look guys, I'm responsible, it's on me, and just watch kind of that stress fall away. Because when you can't control it, you can't control it.
If you're still here in this video, we love you.
Yeah.
And listen, there's always comments about when Taylor, goes off in videos, and I'm about to go off.
Yes!
And you know what? I can say this because I'm a millennial, okay? But the millennials, our generation, right? We are the most entitled people in the entire world. Every single one of us wants to make millions of dollars. Every single one of us wants to be Mark Cuban, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, these people with billions and billions of dollars. And everyone will post on their Facebooks and everyone will post on their Instagrams that if I could do this, I'd go and do this. Or if I could donate money to do this, then I would do this. Or everyone posts, oh, I'm so sorry about the hurricane or the tsunami or whatever happened, wherever it happened. You know what? Here's the thing. If you actually want to make a difference, if you want to leave a legacy, stop being entitled. Stop thinking that you're owed something. Stop thinking that you're owed a social media platform or a website or something that's going to make you millions of dollars, and go out and build it. Go out and make it. Because I'm telling you, we're applying this 10 times rule and we're saying, you know what, we're going to go out and we're going to set a goal. It's 10 times more. And then we're going to work 10 times harder than we think we should and 10 times harder than our competition to get there. And I can promise you that we're going to get there. I'm not full of crap right now. I'm telling you, we're going to get there. I don't know when it'll be. It could be next year. It could be 10 years from now. But we're not going to give up, and we're not going to take an entitlement mentality about it. Because when you drop that entitlement mentality, that's when you actually get to work.
Jeez, that was flame. I don't know what to say now. Did we just stop the video? I don't know. I
don't know. I just went off. I just went for it.
Oh my.
Kaya is, okay, listen. Kale's sister Kaya is behind the camera.
Find her on social media, Kaya May Media.
Look her up on Spotify. She's got fire music.
She's literally got like hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners on Spotify. She's my sister. She's fire. But anyway, she's been filming us today, and it's not really the film. The cinematography is incredible, and you guys have seen it. It's amazing. It's great. But what's the most important part?
The most important part is every time that we like finish a scene, every time we do something, Kaya's like, good job, that was so good. And I'm like, I literally want to pay her to live in Pittsburgh. She doesn't even have to do anything. She doesn't have to film us. She doesn't have to do anything except follow me around, and every time I do anything, she's just like, that was really good, Taylor. Because my confidence level and my like self-esteem is through the roof right now because of the person who's behind that camera.
And I hate to be cheesy and relate it all back to the 10 times rule, but Kaya is the perfect example of the 10 times rule. It's because we've always said this, that Kaya is like the surface of the sun. Like if you come close to Kaya, you might get burned because it's literally like her personality, and she's so happy and she's so peppy and she's the life of the party and she's so fun that it rubs off on you and it warms you up. What if you, screw business, screw all this stuff, what if you just were 10 times happier? What if you smiled 10 times more? What if you said I love you 10 times more to your mom and dad? What if you went the extra mile and gave 10 times more to your church, or 10 times more to charity, or had the money to do any of those things? I know you were preaching, but now I feel like I'm preaching. Like, you can make an impact, and thinking small and thinking lower than 10 times does nobody justice. All this humility talk in the culture that says, be humble, get a 9-to-5 job, do this is what your dad did, that's bad. Like, that is literally I don't know where that comes from, but it's wrong. You can do so much more by being successful, by being 10 times the person who you are today, because you're going to have the resources to help more people and to make more people's life better.
Yep.
That's the only reason we do any of this. We're not trying to get rich because we want a bunch of fancy stuff. Like, you guys know who we are. We don't have to preach, but there's really, really important reasons why we're trying to make this much money, and it's not because of us. So I just love you guys, and I want you guys to be successful, and I really believe that with all my heart, that if you focus on 10 times improving yourself and being 10 times more successful, it's going to benefit others.
Yep. And I'm just excited to see where we go. I'm excited to see where you go. And I don't know, man. Like and subscribe to
this channel.
If you like this video, even if you didn't like it, hit the subscribe button. It'd make me feel happy inside. But you know what? Here's the thing. I'll say one last thing. One last thing before we end the video.
Yeah.
Kale and I are obviously doing this because it gives us a sense of achievement. We want to be able to provide for our families. We want to provide for my wife, his future wife, our families, our moms, our dads, our siblings. Kay is here. My brother just moved to Pittsburgh. It's awesome. But here's the thing. Here's the real. This is getting real right now. We have a message that we want to share. And right now, YouTube, this is our platform.
Yep.
This is our platform to share what we want to share. And it is a sharing of success. It is a sharing of you can do this. It's a sharing of no matter where you're stuck at in the rat race, no matter where you're from, no matter what you look like, I'm about to get real, no matter what color your skin is.
That's right.
Does not matter. You can do it too. That's what we want. That's where we want to take people, and we love you so much. Thank you for watching this. I hope you liked it. That's all I got.
That was flame.